and welcome everyone. My name is The Clever Fool. Today I'll be playing the 4th episode of Grand Dukes titled Unholy Marriage. No special achievement associated with this level. Let's go ahead and dive right into it.
You see, my son, it was not John the Fearless who brought La Pucelle to the stake here in Rouen, but his son, our great Duke, Philippe the Good. Until this point, he had been ruling the Burgundian Low Countries in his family's name, presiding over an economic and cultural golden age in this corner of Europe. Outraged by the murder of his father, he quickly formed an alliance with the English to avenge the death of John the Fearless. But his war against the Armagnacs would have to wait. The Duke of Bavaria, who had fought with John at the Battle of Auteuil many years before, once more called for help from the Burgundians. This time it was not against an Armagnac revolt, but against his own niece. Jacqueline of Hainaut was not a woman content with obeying orders. For a short time, she had been the queen-to-be of all of France. But when her husband died, she was quickly relegated to her Dutch holdings. With her claim to the Low Countries contested by the Burgundians, she fled across the English Channel, where she married the Lord Protector of England. Together, they now returned to claim the lands that she had lost to the Duke of Bavaria. Philippe, seeing his northern realms under attack by an English renegade, rode north to push them back into the sea.
Interesting. So we're fighting English for this scenario, it seems. Our main objectives here are to defeat Jacqueline of Hainaut and to defeat Humphrey of Lancaster. Our hints tell us that Philippe the Good can support a population of 175. War is always a costly affair. Philippe the Good would do well to increase his influence and win allies who can support him economically and militarily. Okay. English longbowmen are a threat that should not be underestimated. Training large amounts of cavalry and skirmishers could be the key to victory over Humphrey of Lancaster's army. Your scouts report that Philippe the Good in purple has gained a foothold in the west of the county of Hainaut. Succeeding his murdered father, he is already a relatively wealthy man, but he will soon have to start recruiting an army to stand a chance against his rivals. John of Bavaria in yellow is marching towards Hainaut from the east. He commands a powerful army, but will hardly be able to defeat his niece and the Lord Protector on his own. So we got basically yellows on our side again. In the north and northwest, Jacqueline and Green and Humphrey of Lancaster in red own estates that they will defend at any cost. Jacqueline will primarily use infantry and cavalry for this purpose, while Humphrey will rely on the range of his feared longbowmen. It may be possible for the Burgundians to make other alliances. The country of Namur in Sion, the county of Namur in Sion in the southeast has no male heirs, a problem that Philippe may be able to take advantage of. The city of Cambrésis in orange lies to the southeast. Philippe's relatives have considerable influence there from which the Burgundians may benefit. Okay, let's get this started.
Your father once fought side by side with me, Philippe. Let us renew this old alliance and avenge the murder of John.
Si va immédiatement. Y va-t-il?
First my husband and my uncle tried to tell me what to do, and now you, Philippe? Has your mother not raised you to have any manners?
Wow. I gotta say, the voice acting in this set of campaigns has been excellent so far. Very good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to check out which civs these guys are. I think that's Teutons. I believe I'm Burgundians. Jacqueline is also Burgundians. Humphrey should be Britons. And I believe that's Teutons. Whereas Cambrésis is Franks. And Namur is the same as Bavaria, which is probably Teutons here.
I bâti.
Okay, so we built ourselves a dock. We're actually running a little bit low on wood here. Let's scout around the map, get some more wood choppers out. And retreat our scout back to the base. Looks like their longbowmen are actually running back, which is interesting. Let's get a fishing ship out on the water. So the idea will be our early villagers grab this wood, and we establish a foothold. No, let's not rush in. We establish a foothold against the English here in the north. What upgrades do they have? They have 10+2. We're down on upgrades, unfortunately, but we're up in numbers.
Si, immédiatement. Si, tu bouges du bois.
Let's get another fishing ship. And we want to start thinking about getting a monastery online as well. No, we lost the villager. How unfortunate. Let's grab more fishing ships. Build ourselves a monastery here, maybe like right here.
I am an old man, without an heir. It is said that you are not only an ambitious, prudent ruler, but also a wealthy man. If you are willing to pay, I will bequeath you my county. I know that it will be in good hands with you, Philippe.
Okay, okay. I could live with that. That's 1,000 gold, right? Let's mine that stuff up.
Vos ordres?
Pick up the monk so we can grab the relic.
Bonjour.
And continue developing our fishing eco. We only need to tribute 1k gold with 30% tribute, I believe. I believe what that means is we need 1,300 gold in total.
Si. I bâti.
Si.
Vos ordres? I bâti.
Vos ordres?
Let's try mining this stone here so that we can get a castle online. That would be really helpful for us. I think I actually need a second monk here.
My family has considerable influence in Congress, and it just so happens that one of my relatives is a candidate to become the city's next bishop. Bring 2 relics there so that the Combresi will favor Burgundy.
Okay, so we need a second relic. We actually have a first relic here already. So let's eject this one and bring the relic to their monastery here.
Vos ordres? Compre. I bâti. I bâti.
Do we know of the existence of a second relic anywhere? Doesn't seem like it. No matter, we will continue developing our eco here.
Buongiorno. I baci. Vosotros? Si, i min.
Philippe, you, me, 2 lancers and some horses. A man of your standing cannot refuse a proper duel.
Do not worry, Uncle. I am on my way. Blood will stain our swords lest we be considered cowards.
Buongiorno. Si va. Tu bo.
Si vai.
Vosotros? Immédiatement.
Oh, well, we're losing our fishing eco.
Ready for combat, Philippe. Onwards
Si.
to glory.
Vosotros, immédiatement, y vai. Chasse.
Buongiorno. Fa. Buongiorno. Si, immédiatement. I min. Vosotros? Si, va. Si. I min.
Fra. Si, y min.
Immédiatement. Immédiatement.
Fa. Compre. I baci.
Si.
Buongiorno.
Okay, we need enough stone to hold off the English here. They are gonna kill us off with their navy for now, but that's not a massive problem. Let's have our monk convert this fire ship if possible.
Buongiorno. I min.
And let's tribute more the 1,000 gold now.
Bonjour. Fra. Immédiatement.
Okay, so we don't get their stuff, we just have them on our side, I guess. Okay, that's still useful. That's good enough.
Vosotros?
Let's take care of this boar, get some more food in our coffers. Advance to war galley here.
Si, i reparai.
Si, y vai. Y bat.
Pick up some additional knights. Let's convert this ship.
I baci.
We're floating tons of wood now all of a sudden.
Vosotros. Y bati.
Buongiorno. Fa. Immediatamente.
Let's get some war galleys out.
Bonjour. Y
And
vai.
also build a blacksmith.
Bati.
Vosotros? Immediatamente. I push to bo. Si, i vai. I baci.
Vosotros. Immédiatement.
And build a castle here. They should keep the English out at the least.
Compre. Si.
Immédiatement.
Si, y bouge du bon. Si, y bati.
Fa. I vai. I baci. Vosotros?
Fra. Y compre. Y bati.
Okay, we've got more farmers out.
Buongiorno.
Let's hunt this extra boar.
Bonjour. Y vai. Y bati.
I think we will be good for the foreseeable future here. The first attack was kind of rough, but not super rough. There's a second relic. Let's grab that and drop it in the monastery. In the meantime, we're still churning villagers out.
Vosotros? Buongiorno. I min.
Fra.
Si. Fa. Immédiatement. I bâti.
Okay, and our eco is looking much more well balanced now. We're still floating some extra gold, but it's not a huge problem. Let's pick up murder holes. Get another knight out.
Vosotros. I bâti.
Pick up stone shaft mining. Oh, the enemy. Ooh, Humphreys and Imperial Age, I just realized. Yeah, so we definitely need to prioritize getting some food or some knights online.
Immédiatement.
I bâti.
Okay, so we should be reasonably safe from the south side here. Yeah, we already know where both enemies are. So our southern flank should be pretty safe. It's the northeastern side that we need to be the most worried about here.
Vosotros.
Let's pick up some additional knights. Start grabbing some Cuistilier as well.
I bâti.
And we're almost at the Imperial Age, honestly. Like we got, because of our Civ, we're able to get the eco upgrades earlier. Case in point, crop rotation.
I bâti. Si. Vosotros.
See, now green's coming for us.
I owe you my gratitude, cousin. Rest assured, I will see that the Combres' ties find their way to your coffer.
Si. I bâti.
Si, i reparai. Vosotros.
Immédiatement.
Vosotros. Bonjour. Si, i chasse. Tra.
Si. I bâti.
Oh, that is a lot of trebuchets. We gotta get rid of those guys somehow. Okay, we'll rebuild a castle back here.
Immédiatement. Bâti.
We need to bust down these trebs. Okay, they only have one left. That should be okay for the time being. Cambrasis just paid us some tribute, which is really good. We could use all the help that we can get. Let's relocate these villas down south. Grab ballistics here. And yeah, the longbows will probably outrange our castle for most of this.
Si, immédiatement. I bâti.
And we should start looking into getting to the Imperial Age. Okay, lovely. Rebuild the slumber camp.
Bonjour. Vos ordres? Imin. Si. Ibati.
And let's get to the Imperial Age now.
Si. Ibati. Vos ordres? Ibati. Bonjour. Si. Ishas. Bonjour.
Okay, orange is on our side. Gotta make sure to remember that. And once we get to the Imperial Age, we can start taking the enemy down in earnest. Appreciate the wood and the gold. We never used the Flemish militia either. What I'd like to do is start capturing space on this side. We do need another source of stone somewhere. So let's try to capture some stone.
Bonjour. Si. I compro. Immédiatement. I vai. I batti.
Our allies are getting creamed. That's alright. Just need to distract them. We'll be ready soon. We got plenty of resources now. Let's get techs. Pick up conscription and a treb.
You do not stand a chance against English longbows, Philippe. Why not come over here to face me like a real man?
See, these taunts are cool and all, but there's just one small problem, which is I'm about to completely run over your base. So, you know, enjoy the shit talk while you can, my friend. But we're gonna get you good, homie. We housed ourselves too. Whoops. Whoopsie. Let's grab Paladin research. And yellow is not going to last much longer here, actually. It's okay. He's not much more than a distraction anyhow. We'll crush red first. Oh, what the hell? Alright. Alright, green, I see you. I see you. They just really want to destroy that monastery for some reason. We'll rebuild one right away.
Bonjour. Vos ordres? Si. Immédiatement. Compre. Ibati.
Okay, we might lose a bunch of miners here. I am prepared for that eventuality.
Vos ordres? Si. Immédiatement. Ibati. Vos ordres?
Bonjour. Immédiatement. Ibati. Vos ordres? I vai.
And we're actually out of wood. I didn't think we would reach this juncture. This must have been one of our converted knights. Let's start busting down this castle.
Buongiorno. I batti.
Buongiorno, il va immediatamente.
Okay, so they have... Humphrey here has a relic as well. We can think about capturing that at some point.
I batti.
Pick up the last of that stone.
Fra. I batti.
I batti. I batti.
Fra. I compro.
Buongiorno. Sì. I batti.
Buongiorno. Si vai. I chasse.
Philippe, the burghers are asking for a church, but the city treasures have been spent on the war. Can you give the townsmen what they demand?
Sì.
A cathedral? Yeah, I could build a cathedral. It only needs 500 wood.
Si vai. Immediatement. I compro.
Let's get over here and build that cathedral.
I batti.
Take care of my guys. Otherwise, we might lose influence with them. That wouldn't be good.
Si. Immediatement. I batti.
Where can we plop this cathedral for you, buddy? 250 gold. Let's plop it down. I got you. Constructs pretty quickly, too. That's cool. Let's pick up chemistry once we get enough gold. For now, I'll settle for architecture. And let's build some housing, too.
Many believers will flock to it and fill the city's coffers.
Buongiorno.
That's good to hear, my friend. Meanwhile, we're taking out Humphrey with ease.
Buongiorno. Immédiatement. I batti.
Immédiatement. I batti.
Get more of our soldiers fighting at once here. Take out these towers and make our final push into Humphrey's base soon. He's sending trebs at us. But if that treb unpacks, he's basically done for. You can just take him out right away. I'll even do the vineyards just for the meme.
Vosotres. I batti, 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 I batti.
Vosotres. I vai.
Okay, our friends Camp Braces have made it to the Imperial Age. Welcome, my friends.
Buongiorno. Si vai. I batti.
Fra. Si. Vosotres. I compro.
Oops.
Si.
Let's pick up the relic, drop him back in the monastery. Let's not pointlessly throw away all of our paladins. And instead fight at a good place here. Good, good. I'm gonna build a castle there as a staging ground. And truthfully speaking, after the initial waves, these later, like, as the more time goes on, the easier this gets. The naval force isn't something to be too afraid of because it's not like they make cannon galleons or anything. So the important thing is to just not lose composure at the very start. And you should be able to win just fine. You could even pick up Elite Custilier.
Oh, how I would have loved to fight you in person, Philippe. A man that lives up to his reputation is a rare enough thing. Sadly, the boring old men in England think that I should not be fighting.
Yeah, and that's an interesting point there, because I was confused since we had just brokered an alliance with the English, and this guy is English, so it was very strange. Can't even get to that cannon there.
Si.
Vos orders. I chasse. I batti.
Okay.
Si.
We're done mining this stone. Let's build some stables over here.
I batti.
Oh, you messed up, Bombard Cannon. That gate was the only thing keeping you in this. Don't let the gate close. Yeah, Cannon. Oh no, he messed himself up. There's another relic all the way back here, actually. I don't think we really need it.
Bonjour.
I wonder if there's going to be any betrayals or anything that we need to worry about. It doesn't. There's no foreshadowing of any betrayals, so I hope not. But you know, you gotta remain on your toes. Let's try to pick that relic up and bring it here. And send our men to the front here. We'll lose that Treb, unfortunately. That's okay. Also, it have been a bit of a two-pronged attack here. We'll have this attack force go from the northeast, just to clear this area out. At the same time, we'll make an attack in the other direction too.
Si.
Oh yes. Let's slaughter those vills.
Whatever you do, do not treat me as one of your brittle courtesans. I have spent my whole life hunting and watching intrigues unfold at court. I am no ordinary countess.
Jacqueline, you are as cunning and sly as a true Burgundian. If I had not known better, I would have sworn you to be my sister.
Yeah, I feel like why do these guys have to fight, man? They could be friends in another life, right? In another life. You know? It feels like we've got real things to worry about. For example, the Armagnacs are still our enemies, right? Look, we have our enemies coexisting with each other. The Duke is almost defeated, actually. He did his job.
These lands and titles are mine. You will have to pry them from my cold, dead hands before I give them up.
Alright. If that's what I gotta do, then that's what I shall do, miss. I apologize for this, but I'm not super sorry all the same. Let's grab guild. And start finishing this job. Oh, my mic just moved a little bit. Give me a sec. Moonwalking Teutonic Knights, let's go! Okay, and once we've picked up guilds, we can sell off some of this food, actually. Gold. We have tons of gold now. Wow, the food price at the market was awesome. Not much else to say here, other than that this level was actually very easy compared to the second one, and even the third mission. I thought this one would be a step up, but so far it's been much simpler. Do we get betrayed at some point? Lots of relics on this map. There's one here. I mean, the funny thing is Jacqueline is not even focusing on fighting us. He just wants to kill the Duke of Bavaria, who has been basically nothing but a meat shield for us. I feel like there's not much left to do here.
Si compre. I batti.
I guess building that cathedral is a nice touch. It's a pretty cool building. Yeah, but Jacqueline's basically completely out of buildings now. So I guess all that remains is to come kill her military force over here. And that's assuming that Teal doesn't get to him first.
This is it. I have nowhere else to go. Very well, Philippe. You have won this round. But as long as I breathe, I will not bow to any man.
Ain't no is ours, and the English have fled. The lands are mine, and Humphrey and his Englishmen are back on their way to England. Take Jocelyn to Ghent, where she can no longer do any harm.
It was a spirited effort, but in the end, after that first blow, we didn't have too much trouble.
Philippe treated his beaten foe with respect. While Jocelyn was a Burgundian only by marriage, her plot, while failed, had been in true Burgundian fashion. Even so, Jocelyn found her imprisonment in Ghent intolerable. Not long after her capture, her uncle, the Duke of Bavaria, was found dead, murdered by poison. It is unclear if Jocelyn was behind this. Some have even speculated that Philippe himself ordered the assassination. But do not let anyone hear you say that, my son. Regardless, Jocelyn used the ensuing chaos to escape her house arrest. Dressed in men's clothing, she fled to Holland, forcing Philippe to keep his attention in the north.
Interesting. So in the end, the Duke of Bavaria did die. Poor guy. Quite an easy mission overall. The easiest one so far out of this set, honestly. It's pretty fun. It was okay. Training paladins is always cool, just simply because they look so cool, man. But yeah, that'll be that. That was the 4th level of the Grand Deuce completed on hard difficulty. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's The Clever Fool. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.